So now everybody can watch me eat my food too. Bruh, say something back because I cannot see who you're talking to. I do. There's more like yeah, your old ass would be on YouTube. On a live chat. Oh, YouTube. There's only two people watching. How can I see who's watching? Huh? Turn your mic up. Okay. What about now? Is it? Yeah, but you can hear. I mean, you can hear me in your ear, right? Is it good now, Hunter? Okay, I'm gonna drop my OnlyFans later, so stay tuned. Is the video quality high? It's not? Taco Bell fries. I know it would be so embarrassing for Hunter to hear right now. Watch, I have something saved, Hunter, that you might have forgotten about. But since you're here, and you're the only one here, I'm gonna play something. Oh, really? It'll be funny. Let me see, I have it saved in here. I saw it here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to play it so I can hear it too. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's this. What? Yeah, I can, but I'm getting this ready. Control minus. Option and click. This shit dumb as hell. Let's see. Stereo out. Bus 2 maybe. Right here. Output stereo. Here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Just I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. All right, we can cut this out in a bit. Okay, so let's start over as an intro. Don't be mad at me. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Just I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. All right, we can cut this out in a bit. Okay, so
Can you hear that?
let's start over as an intro. Don't be mad at me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. Okay, so this is our first podcast. We just had recorded about 35 minutes of fucking material, and I fucked it all up.
You didn't fuck it up.
Can you
Okay,
hear that?
anyways, my name's Harry,
My name's Hunter.
and this is our podcast.
We're gonna talk about some shit, man.
We're gonna talk about a lot of things. You know what? We don't know how we're gonna do this, but the guy in front of me, Hunter, he's never heard a podcast before,
never-
period.
you
I think I've heard a podcast or two in my day.
Let's
in,
just-
in my day.
Let's face it, these things are boring to most people.
Man, I really enjoy like conversation. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of. I listen to like talk radio.
I would love for people to like to listen to me talk like I like to listen to other people talk. That's
Yeah,
how it
like
is.
I mean, if you're a conversationalist, if you're the type of person that like likes to converse, likes to if you've ever listened to like talk radio, it's kind of like that. That's the way I always like to think about podcasts myself. But one of the things that we wanted to get into, like we're gonna talk about a few things.
a lot
that
of
we're
things.
gonna-
We have things set up.
And well, like one thing that we wanted to talk about was like especially is like childhood.
Well, okay, so let's start. We're gonna start our podcast. Before
We
we
are
start our
starting
podcast,
now.
can you open my beer?
Yeah, man. let me
Okay,
open
if you have a beer
for
right
you.
now,
If you have a beer, by all means, drink it with us. It's like you're, just here with us drinking.
and now, I did a thing where we thought we were recording and we had an amazing conversation. But we're
was
gonna
really
have an
good.
amazing one now again.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
keep
the
it
whole
going.
thing is we're gonna start over it. We're more prepared for it too. So I think the best thing to do is let's just say we're starting now. The subject we were talking about before was our childhood.
What a weird time.
I mean,
Man, we grew up in a very weird kind of place. You know what I mean? Like as far as some people grow up in these environments where there's so many things happening and like they're at the epicenter of something amazing that's going on. And I mean, we're from Carrollton.
not even that. It's not even that. I mean, I think it's not about where you. I mean, I don't have tons of friends who've grown up in big cities, but even the people that I know who've grown up in a bigger city like Las Vegas or anything, like it's not about where you live. It's about what you make your life.
Yeah.
When people want to move and they're like, oh, I need to get out of this goddamn
I need a
town.
fresh start.
I need a fresh start. No, dude, it's not about your setting. it's about the things you do while you're there, the people you meet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes where you live. Anyways, we're talking about childhood.
Yeah.
So people obviously don't know. Me and Hunter have known each other for
About 13, 14 years now.
We
It probably, I
decided-
think even longer than that.
we went to elementary school together, and now we're grown men.
Grown ass man.
Yeah, too fucking old. And it's funny because we were talking earlier about how you when you're young you want to fucking be old, and when you're old you want to be young.
Yeah, it's like, well, our whole lives we're just told to grow up.
I hear the word fleek, and I'm like, God damn it! I
fucking-
wake up with back problems, and I just heard the word fleek.
Stop creating new slang. The old slang was just fine. It's still good.
I get
Stop
stuck in a
using it.
position, and I'm like, oh my God, there's a word called fleek. And
I'm gonna bring back the 40 slang. Hey, Daddy-o, what's going on?
Yeah, right.
Start snapping into a jazz beat.
that
you
shit
know?
repeats itself too, man.
And it really does, and I can't wait to see it start coming back around. But
All right, so this is going to be more structured, though. So
But-
the first thing we're going to talk about is, you can tell them, Hunter.
yeah, like we grew up in Carrollton, Texas, which
is a suburb.
Yeah, it's a suburb of Dallas. Which it's really like it was such a sleepy kind of quiet community, like where people go to retire and raise a family type of thing, or Mr. Christian white America type of shit. That's
We
pretty
grew
much
up
what
around
it
a
is.
lot of white people. We weren't. Isn't that crazy? We weren't friends with the white people we grew up with,
No,
but we grew up next to them. All of our neighbors we were never friends with. We grew
No.
up. We wanted to hang out with the kids from our school, the ones who didn't always have lunch, and the ones-
yeah, I remember that shit.
we had a best friend growing up, and his name was Roy. And this kid, he had it fucking hard, man.
He
Like,
did it. He had it fucking way harder than we did, but we like the same things, and it really that just kind of goes to, it doesn't matter what kind of background you have. If you like the same things, it's just very easy to create a friendship on that.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and like we would go over there and we would stay the weekend, and
Do you realize we would literally go and we'd stay the weekend? We both lived in 2-story houses. We'd go to a fucking apartment with 2 bedrooms.
cigarettes all over the floor.
Cigarettes, we would sleep on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
We would go to a guy's house, our friend, when we were kids. We would go to his house, and we slept on the floor and watched TV on he had a TV on the floor too.
Dude.
And we ate ham sandwiches, and
and
sometimes
ramen noodles.
we were kids, and we were so fucking broke because we were kids that we'd go and we'd buy our own food and bring it to the fucking house. Like, we'd take food from our refrigerators as little kids and bring it to this guy's house.
Yeah, and bring it over there.
And that just goes to show, we would rather be somewhere fucking else. And we had everything. You had a big screen TV. I had a house.
Well,
I had
didn't
a
have-
fucking trampoline. Then you had a trampoline.
Yeah,
But
but I
we were
mean-
like, fuck this trampoline. Let's go hang out with the kid.
Yeah, let's go hang out. Let's go to this community pool.
That's crazy.
But I mean, that's the weird type of place that Carrollton was. Like, especially when we were growing up. Like, you and I, we didn't go to Carrollton schools. No, not at all. Like, you went to Plano.
I know at the beginning you went
we
to
went to Dallas in the
I went to the
beginning.
same school. We went to the same school together in elementary school, and then my parents had both worked in this other school district that is known for being for the more wealthier
Better,
kids.
yeah,
The
but
wealthier
a little
kids.
bit. I mean, you went to school in Plano, which was a very, Plano, if you guys don't know, is a very kind of rich white suburb community.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying it was like exclusive, like no other people allowed.
Although it's known in a lot of fucking magazines, if you guys search up the top 10 richest cities in America, you will find Plano, or no, safest. The word safest. If you search up the top 10 cities of being the safest, in America, you'll find Plano, Texas somewhere in that top 10.
Which is weird because how many times we got let go in Plano, or how many times we got away with the
Oh,
craziest
God.
shit in Plano.
We gotta stop this for a second and talk about that goddamn story. I know this is the very beginning of our podcast, and we shouldn't be talking about situations that are just from our perspective, but okay.